after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Swift. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's gone. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early discipline on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
On first down, gone. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Loaded with talent, DJ Chark hasn't been able to stay on the field to replicate a Pro Bowl season from 2019. Detroit gave him a big one-year prove-it deal to see if he can recapture that form, and he comes through here with a first down catch.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, Swift. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 23. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
Caught left side by Funchess. And in for the Lions touchdown. Devin Funchess. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Now 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Howell. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. A run here for J.D. McKissick. Room here to run. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. These two teams all tied after one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Second down, Howell back to pass. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander every 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Goff on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That lead was 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Trying to get it to... Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Goff on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
From the 31, Howell. A throw to the flat here for McKissick.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Faking the handoff, Howell.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Third and long, here's Howell.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now maybe it's not all on him, But still, 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Gone.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Goff. This is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Goff. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Powell. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. Touchdown, Washington. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. 30. 10. Pushes past it. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Goff going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jared Goff, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run with Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go play action. Howell.
On the move to his left.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Off play action. It's Howell.
They'll roll him out right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
And Thomas has it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Lions. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
on 2nd and 9. Howell. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And take it right on the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Johnson on the return.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 27.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
123 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now a 2nd down and 6.
A give running left, McAllister. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. The 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd and 9, Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, it's gone. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 41.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Goff. And Chark hauls it in.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
Again, Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Goff. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. To throw is Goff. He's got it. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right.
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now it's gone. It's Williams on the catch. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost him.
Oh, Howe loses it.
And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Goff. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Lions, they